Good afternoon, everybody. Techout here, and today I'm going to go over some of the things that I hate about the Pixel 6 Pro. And I guess this could probably apply to the Pixel 6 as well, because they are mainly going to be related to the software. And first thing is first is there is no quick toggle for vibrate or like ring, stuff like that. You have to control it through the volume rocker over here, and then you have to go over here and flip that to that. Now it's not a huge deal, but I was the kind of person that just had it up on my quick toggles. It was one of the first ones on there, so I could just quickly flip between it. But now you got to hit the button and change it. Simple stuff, but just one of those things that was there before that's not there now. It was something I used. So yeah, no quick toggle for that. As you can see, it's not in here anywhere. These are the ones I don't have added, but they are the ones that are available. One of my favorite things is the battery share automatically turns on when you plug the phone in. So if you want to use like the phone as like a wireless charging pad, when you plug it in, it's automatically there and ready to go. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I hate is the lock screen, the always on display. There's no excuse me, as of right now there's no way to customize this. On Samsung you can change the clock, you can change the what it looks like, you can make the clock smaller, stuff like that. On this one we're stuck with the date up here, any like notification icons you may have, this giant clock, this kind of odd looking fingerprint icon here that's kind of like a bunch of notches or a bunch of dashes, and then the battery percentage down there, and that'll also show the charge time if it's plugged in and charging. So that's one of the things I don't like. The fingerprint sensor is okay. I know a lot of people have had issues with it. It hasn't given me too many issues. I have had better quicker ones, but it's not unreliable by any means, for me at least. So that seems to be working pretty well. One thing that I've always disliked about the Pixels, that's just one of those things I've come to get used to, because I like pretty much everything else, is the fact that the volume button and the power button are on the same side. On this case I have, this is the Rinky case right here, just a cheap one I picked up on Amazon. I'll link it down in the description below. The power button's textured, but if you're not using a case, the power button is just the same texture as this button right here. So it is easy to get confused between the two. Again, minor annoyance, but just one of those things I feel like could be easily improved by moving the one of the buttons to the other side. The buttons on this phone without the case on are kind of rattly, and I did notice that in somebody else's video as well. The buttons kind of shake around. They don't do that on other Pixels, and it's something that's kind of like a quality control kind of thing, I would say. I don't think it's a defect per se, but it's just one of those things that kind of, I guess, got overlooked, you could say. So the buttons are kind of, just jiggly, not, again, minor annoyances. But that's pretty much it. Battery life has been okay for me. I know a lot of people, I've seen some complaints about that. Just over a 5,000 milliamp hour battery on the 6 Pro. So even using this screen here at, it's at 90% brightness right there. It's been just fine, and I'll just show you that. Brightness level is 90%. That's where I keep it. I don't use adaptive brightness, and it's been just fine battery life wise. We're at the end of the day here. It's been plugged in a couple times, just like on Android Auto and stuff like that, and we're still at 38%, and it's 10:13 at night, so not a huge issue with battery, especially coming from the Z Flip 3. But just some minor annoyances that I'm still getting used to. But every phone's going to have those, and those are the ones that I've noticed right off the bat on the Pixel 6 Pro. This has been Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and as always, have a great day.